people, Jeffrey Guterman, and I'm sorry if I apologize if I kept you waiting for a minute or two. I was talking to my son, and everything seems to be good right now. You know, I had a rough morning, and I use Strat-O-Matic to cope more effectively by through the distraction method, and it worked for the most part. So all is well. I'm a worrying type. You know, I worry about my son. Now I worry about both my son and his wife, my daughter-in-law. She calls me dad. I think it's so nice, so sweet. It really is. And I hope everyone out there is doing well. Let's see what we got here in this ball game. Yeah, this is good. Good alignment. We're going to extra innings. It's a 2-2 ball game. The Houston Astros got off to the lead here, 1-0, 2-0. Milwaukee tied it up 2-2. Hal Smith has hit a home run for the first run for Houston. It's 2-2. Justy became fatigued in the fifth. Tiefenauer came in, pitched a good long while, and pitched good ball. Houston hit for Tiefenauer, who came in for Justy, and we're moving to the top of the 10th, 2-2 ball game. And the new pitcher is Jim Umbricht. Jim Umbricht for Houston. And he's one of two really excellent relievers they've got. He's 2.01, 67 innings. They also have Bobby Shantz, but he's going to go to St. Louis eventually. 1.95 ERA. I'm going to just step outside to get some fresh air, catch my breath, and we will pick this up top of the 10th in about 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, thank you. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. And there's Kathy Harden. Here we go now. Jim Umbricht in to pitch the top of the 10th, and for the Braves, it's Roy McMillan leading off. Okay, Umbricht is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to McMillan. 2-7 right-handed, flies it to center, and Spangler gets under it for the first out. And there will be a hitter for Carl Willie. Willie went 9 innings. 8 hits, pitched very good baseball. He walked 2, struck out 5, allowed 2 runs. Butler pitched in this game in real world, but we're going to bring in the best they have. And it may very well be Cecil Butler. Wow. That's what I like to do, Kathy. Be nice and leisurely. There's no rush. I mean, I'm not going too slow, but we're looking at Cecil Butler, right-hander, and I am going to bring him in. He's a perfect choice. I don't like that end home run there, though. Cecil Butler. Let's check his record out. I don't know if I've ever even used him this year. Yeah, Butler has allowed 2 runs in 9 1/3 innings. He has no record. It's a nice mellow game, it really is. It's beautiful, and I am mellow. Butler -1, -3. I'm prepared for a 20-inning game here. Let's see who's going to hit. I was just watching, when I had some downtime before, I was watching a little bit of the 7th game from the 1965 World Series on YouTube, and I saw Lou Johnson. I think that's the same Lou Johnson. There's Lee May. Lee May can just end this. He could hit it out, and he's a left-handed hitter. My intuition says go with May. Oh, Del Crandall. Del Crandall is even, might even, and Frank Bowling, too. Whoa. I think I'll go with Crandall here. Del Crandall is coming in to hit here for Carl Willie. Crandall 9 for 34 on the season. Hitting a .264, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. How do you like that, Kathy? I just figured it 9 divided by 24. Here's Crandall, Umbricht. Hey, Ben Witz. Great to see Ben Witz here. Del Crandall at the plate now, Umbricht. He gets the sign from Hal Smith. Yeah. Yes, exactly, Ben. Exactly. Here's the pitch to Crandall. That's 4-6 right-handed. Grounds it to short for Lillis. And Lillis throws it to Larker at first for the second out. Ben is a gentleman, folks, who just started playing, I don't know, a few months ago or something. And he's on Super Advanced already. Are you going to be broadcasting anything, Ben? Any of your play? Okay, it's going to be Tommy Aaron. Aaron 0 for 3, a sacrifice fly, reached on an error. He got a run batted in on a fly ball, bringing home McMillan. And Tommy Aaron, the batter. Your gameplay is still not quite 100% smooth enough, and B, seems like there's enough content out there. Well, it all depends on your view. Yeah, the Ben, it all, in my opinion, of course, as Aaron steps out of the batter's box, he wants to get a new bat. On the other hand, I could say that those are largely rationalizations because none of us are quite 100% smooth enough. And yeah, there's a lot of content, but there can never be too much, as far as I'm concerned. So anyway, I don't want to pressure you or anything. 2 outs. Here, Aaron is in the box now. Umbricht. Yeah, it's just my way of encouraging you. 1-5 right-handed, struck him out swinging. So Umbricht handles the Braves quite readily. In the top of the 10th, we're moving to the bottom of the 10th. And the new pitcher, as I said before, is Cecil Butler. He's the second pitcher. Wiley went all the way, 2 runs, 9 innings. Scattered 8 hits, walked 2, struck out 5. Did a great job. You have 2 webcams. Well, I'll tell you, Butler is ready now. And it's going to be the heart of this Houston order, if there is such a thing. Larker, Pendleton, and Mejias. And here comes Norman Larker. You may want to just do a video. You see, I don't think that, you know what I think there's not enough of? I'll tell you the kind of content where I don't think there's enough of is people talking about Strat-O-Matic. Not playing it, but talking about it. I did a little bit of that last night in my setup broadcast. Anyway, about the history, about one's own experiences, about maybe some house rules, funny stories, things like that. Here's normal tips. You know, Butler now is ready. Here's the pitch to Larker to start off the bottom of the 10th. That's going to be 2-3 right-handed, and he struck him out. 1 down. And now the batter is Jim Pendleton. You have 2 webcams. You know, I have 3 tripods. Yep, I bought 3 of them. There's the pitch from Butler, 6-7, right-handed, struck him out. That's 2 strikeouts. Yeah, that would be awesome, actually. And you could, you're involved in 7 leagues? Are you serious? That's pretty outrageous. That's wow. You think using 3 different games? You mean other than Strat-O-Matic, you're using other board games? Here's Mejias now. Now Mejias can end this with a swing, with a stroke of that bat. 2 outs, nobody on. Butler has struck out the first 2 batters here in the bottom of the 10th. He's into his windup, and the pitch to Mejias. That's 2-9. That's right-handed. Grounds it to short. And up with it is McMillan, and he throws out Mejias. We're going to the 11th inning. Oh, well, I have to, I think then that you're able to do something. Well, I'm able, but I'm not willing. You're doing something that I don't do, and I couldn't think about playing other games. It would hurt my head. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm already being pushed with Strat-O-Matic. Well, Jim Umbricht takes the mound. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did, I have thought about, the other day, for example, yesterday, I was thinking to myself, well, should I get APBA? But I never liked APBA. First of all, I got off on the wrong foot with APBA because I noticed that they don't have any stats on the player's card. I mean, this is invaluable information. This is very, very good, even though it's not exhaustive or comprehensive. That's all plenty I need. Okay, we have a duel between Umbricht and Butler. Umbricht on the mound for Houston, and he will face Big Mac Jones with some special sauce tonight, using it generously. And of all the games you play, and you don't have to say Strat-O-Matic just because I like it, which is your favorite? Here's the pitch to Jones. 5'8", left-handed. That's a chopper to second. X. This has been a nightmare of X's today. And I'm getting seriously worried here, Kathy, about my X charts, the viability. Shit. Oh. Amalfitano 328. G1 gets to it. E28. That's 10. And he throws him out. Nice play by Amalfitano. 1 away. Oh, okay. Where does Strat-O-Matic fall? Honest opinion. Where does Strat-O-Matic fall among the almost handful, the trio of games that you play? You play the game, except that wasn't listed. You only listed 3 games there. Strat-O-Matic, payoff pitch, and inside pitch. No game is perfect. Here's Aaron now. Number 2. Well, Ben Witz, I use the Card Viewer app. I think it's $5 and change a month. I know it's $60 a year, I know. But it's perfect because anyone who's not carded, you just pull them off that, take a screenshot of it, you know, on the phone, because it's perfect, and then just email it to myself with a tag. Strat-O-Matic cards. More rolls needed. Well, Henry Aaron just needs one, unless there's an X roll. Here's the pitch to Aaron. 5-5 right-handed. Struck him out. Aaron goes down swinging. So both pitchers really impressive. And Eddie Matthews, the batter. I'm surprised you didn't try APBA. Oh. Okay, Umbrick takes a little resin. He's back on the rubber with 2 outs. He winds. He deals. That's a 5-7 left-handed double 1-3. It'll be a base hit for Matthews. A 2-out single. Finally, Umbrick allows a base runner. And here's Adcock. Adcock has power. You got to pitch this guy carefully. Umbrick throws 6-11, right-handed, fly ball right. This should end the inning. Under it is Mejias to make the catch. And the side is retired. Nice 2 innings by Umbrick. And here's Butler now, who struck out 2, had a 1-2-3 inning in the 10th. It'll be the bottom of the 11th. Umbrick has an interesting but sad story. Jim Umbrick. And before we go ahead, folks, I would like to go look that up. God. So always people who are worse off than us. Cancer and early death. This is 62, folks. Well, at the beginning of the 63 season, he noticed a small black mole in his right leg near the thigh while on a golf outing. He ignored it at first, but it grew rapidly, and team trainer told him to have it checked by a doctor. They removed a 3-inch section of the mole, and it was a black mole tumor that had spread to his groin area. It shocked the baseball world and made headlines. He had a 6-hour operation using perfusion to remove the tumor from his right leg. Perfusion, the passage of fluid through the circulatory system. He wanted to return to pitch, and he was in uniform by opening day. I don't know what year that is, if that's 63 or... he did pitch after this surgery. Wow. Sometimes blood seeped from his wound while he pitched because he needed... Oh, this is... this sounds like it could be the Jim Umbrick story. By early 64, he was in and out of the hospital. He was only given a few months to live. Then when he told the doctor he wouldn't be able to pay his medical bill in only 3 months, he says, okay, I'll give you 6. I'm sorry, I'm twisted, folks. He was described as courageous. He thought he would beat the illness until his final days, and he died April 8, 1964, and it was on the eve of the Colts' 64 season. At his funeral, manager Harry Kraft and coach Lum Harris and teammates Bob Lillis, Ken Johnson, Dick Farrell, and Russ Kemmerer were the 6 pallbearers. Kemmerer, by the way, if anyone's been following our replay, we've used him. In the off season, was a Methodist preacher, gave the eulogy. He was cremated. Construction of the Astrodome, the future ballpark, had begun a few weeks before his death. His family decided to spread his ashes on its grounds so the new ballpark could be his headstone. Have they torn down the Astrodome? Does anybody know? By the way, and after the funeral service, Umbricht's brother Ed flew a plane over the construction site and scattered his ashes. This could make a great movie, especially this at the end. Okay. You know, this story, and thanks for letting me know, Ben. No, you're not bringing down the mood, Joel. I think I don't think it is morbid in so much as poignant. What a story about human life, you know. It's about life and death, and his courage and the love for his wife. I don't know if they were happily married, but we'd have to take a little poetic license and have it so that he asked that it be scattered over the Astrodome. And at the end, they do it. It's just a very simple the end. I mean, you know, just with beautiful music and the credits roll, it would just be a tearjerker. It could be called, Fear Strikes Out was a really good name for a baseball movie, a true story, Jimmy Pearsall. I mean, something like that, something so that the story, and you have to go all the way on this. When I say that, I'm saying, I don't know if there is such a thing anymore, but you'd have to have an all-star cast. Maybe we would have Clooney, but he would do he'd have to do a supporting role, really. And there'd be baseball scenes. Oh, thanks a lot, Ben. Yeah, but thank you so much. Cecil Butler, meanwhile, back to here. I want to see if Kemmerer, is he on this Houston team? Because I seem to remember him on another team. Maybe yeah, Kemmerer is definitely somewhere else. See where the hell he is. Just a peek at the roster here. Here, he's on the White Sox. So he probably got traded to them, unless he was just a friend, Here's Hal Smith. Leading it off for the Colt 45s. Butler winds, and the pitch, that's 1-8, right-handed, grounds it to second, and that's for Menke. He fields it, throws it to Adcock, 1 down. Now Aspromonte 0 for 3 and walked. Oh, savor it, folks. Hopefully it'll never end. 3-11 right-handed, ballpark slash. He's a right-hander, wants a 4. No, it's popped up high for the shortstop. McMillan to get under it and catch it. 2 outs. I mean, that was a really high pop-up. And that'll bring up Bob Lewis, who was a pallbearer at the funeral for Jim Umbricht, who is ready to pitch, if necessary, the top of the 12th. Here's Butler now. That's 2-5. And that's a base hit up the middle. And that's actually going to be a pinch hitter now. A base hit up the middle for Lillis. 1-16. 1-13. Not being held. It's very borderline. And there's going to be a hitter here for Butler, for Umbricht. Oh, I forgot. They don't have anybody. Oh, Lord. It's such a long shot here. McMahon is warming, by the way. Look at that card. Wow. Oh, here's Kemmerer. Dave Roberts is going to hit. Now, there's a chance he can get a double with no asteroids. Lillis on first, 1-15 running, 1-16 no hole. Two outs. It may be a long shot, but you got to go for it. So Roberts coming up to the plate with McMahon warming if needed as Roberts hits for Umbricht. Okay, here's Butler. The pitch to Roberts. 2-8. Taps it back to Butler. And he turns around and throws it to Adcock, and the side is retired. We're going to the 12th. And on that note, I am unapologetically going to take a 2 or 3 minute break because I'm pretty pleased with my behavior tonight, despite being medicated. I'm just going through this like a Kathy. It's so. How did you put it? You said smooth or nice and mellow. Oh yeah, absolutely. Nice and mellow. Yes. Like a knife butter. A butter knife. I'll be back in about 2 or 3 minutes, folks. This, you have to be very, very careful in a game like this. Milwaukee, damn it, they want to win. They're 6-10. And they got off to a bumpy start. And they did win the first game of this 3-game series. They think they have a pretty good team. You know, they got the hitting. Then if their pitching can come through, and it will be Don McMahon coming out for Houston. Don McMahon. For Houston, McMahon. No record, 1 earned run in 4.4 2/3 innings. No record. And we are at Colt Stadium, and this is the Strat-O-Matic network. It'll be McMahon coming out. Butler came in and pitched the bottom of the 10th, and then the bottom of the 11th. And I'm getting to the point where they may hit for him. And if they do, then they got somebody on base, because he's fourth up in the 12th. I'll be right back. Very sad. Well, here we go. Don McMahon coming in on the mound, pitching for Houston. We'll just let this cut off a little bit here. Dennis Mankey leads it off, top of the 12th. All tied at 2. It's been a pitching game. Wow. Here's the pitch to Mankey. 4-4, right-handed catcher X. A lot of frickin' X's today, I'll tell you. 4-4, catcher X. Smith 413. Oh, good to have you back, Ron. That's 413. That's a 13-4. There's nobody on. It's popped up in foul territory. He is a 14. By the way, to confuse things, 13. Yeah, he's a 13. 245 rare play. It's going to be a PF rare play. Whoa, this might be one I haven't had. Here it is. The batter swings and misses the pitch, but he's awarded first base when the umpire calls a catcher's interference. So, very interesting. There's an argument now. There's an argument going on, and out comes the manager, Houston manager, Harry Kraft, I think, and he is having words with the umpire. You know, they used to let them go for a while back then. And standing there is Mankey, standing on first. And I don't think we call that an error or anything. But it's catcher's interference, rare play. Oh, it's an error on the catcher. Is that right? Thank you, Ben. We're going to call that an error then. It's E2. Actually, then. Bear with me, folks. I'm smooth, like peaches and cream tonight. That's charged on Hal Smith. Mankey. An E2, yeah. Mankey, that's the way I go. That's big. And that's it. Gonna be it. He just told him, the umpire said, you continue this, I'm going to send you to the showers. So Mankey is on. He's not much of a space stealer. Here's Torrey now. Tough play call on Hal Smith. A plate appearance. Okay. Because errors are considered outs, Joel. You know, other normal errors, you count that as an at-bat. That's at least the way I understand scoring. Am I right about that? Here's the pitch to Torrey. 2-8, right-handed, base hit to left. 2-8 right-handed, that's a single to left. Mankey goes to second. Pendleton 0 arm. Mankey 1-12, 1-13. Some of you are going to say I'm crazy, but we have no choice. We've got to go for the go-ahead run. 1-13. It's Pendleton trying to throw Mankey out at third. And he's safe. Whoa. Now a fly ball can bring him home. First and third. What a play. Oh, he stretched it. He was not holding back. Mankey was raring to go from first base, rounding second, and he slides into third, just ahead of the tag on a 13. And he was 1-13. When it works, it's great. And you're the hero. When it doesn't work, you're the GOAT. So now it's Torrey on first, Mankey on third. Roy McMillan is the batter. By a pube, Dan. Safe by a pube. I am so sorry. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. Here's Roy McMillan. Infield is in. Yeah. I am so sorry. And Kathy, I know you. You know you're from New York. That's as far as I would go. First and third, no outs. Infield is in. Here's the pitch to McMillan now. It's McMahon facing McMillan. And the pitch, 2-6 right-handed, struck him out. Oh, McMahon gets the out, and there's going to be a hitter here for Butler. Oh, Lord, what a game. What a frickin' game here. Butler pitched 2. It will be a hitter for Butler. They're definitely going to need a new pitcher. I'll see if Euchre has the average, but I'll probably go with Lee May. But let me see who I'm going to bring in. I don't know why I like Lee May so much. I'm going to go with Aspromonte, 291 hitter, because I need a base hit. Okay? I am very insecure. Right now I'm wearing the Braves hat. I go back and forth. I could go with bowling. But if I want to go with pure percentages, I would go with Aspromonte. I don't like to game it like that, but he only had 79 at-bats. This would be a perfect time to see if he can come through. It's runners on first and third. Oh, okay. Yeah, because, you know, then I'm saying, Ben, I'm saying that if that be the case, where's the pitcher? I'm going to have to bring in Notabart. He's sufficiently rested. Exactly. Otherwise, I'm completely off kilter. Because all my life I've been treating it as an at-bat. Not interference, because I never had it until I did Super Advanced X, which is only about the past year. I was on Advanced X. Just taking our time here to make sure we're staying nice and smooth. Oh, I closed that thing. God. Notabart for Milwaukee. 0-1 on the season. Here's Aspromonte. Still no runs in. First and third, one out. He was hoping maybe a fly ball could still bring home a run. Okay, here's McMahon. Here's the pitch from McMahon now. That's going to be 211 right-handed. Single 1-10. Goes through. Oh, just past the diving Bob Lillis. Oh, my. And the Braves take the lead 3-2. Oh, boy, that pitch. I could just trade because I don't keep RBIs for pitchers. This was an RBI. So we have Aspromonte on first. Let's look at that again, please. 211 right-handed. Single one asteroid, line to short the rest. It was hit a liner and Lillis dived, and for a moment I thought he might get to it for a split microsecond, but no, it went through. So, McMahon in trouble here. And Tommy Aaron. Is the batter. First and second, one out. McMahon. That's 4-7 right-handed. Single 1-14. Oh, it's 17. It's going to be a ground ball short B. I guess it's just going to be a like you would think of it, basic. First and second B4. It is a ground ball to short. Lillis throws it to Amalfitano, covering the bag for one out. No throw to first. Aspromonte is out. It was first and second. And so it's 2 away. And here's Big Mac Jones. .410 left-handed, struck him out. So the side is retired, but 1 run allowed by McMahon. In the top of the 12th, on a very interesting catcher's interference play. Menke, no at bat. This way, when I score it, it's so rare. I could just sort of go on your coattails on that one. And Don McMahon, Notabart, I'm sorry. Butler is the winner of record here. And Notabart for the save, if he can complete the inning. And it will be the top of the order, Al Spangler, coming up. Okay, here's Notabart. He's ready now. McMahon is the loser. Al Spangler, left-handed hitter. Here's Notabart. And the pitch. That's 6-7, left-handed, grounds it to second X. Amalfitano, 328. $10-3. He gets to it at a G2. E28. 6-7-8. And he throws him out. That's one down. Notabart coming in for the save. Looked very sharp there. Joey Amalfitano, the batter. On deck is Norman Larker. That's outside for a ball to Amalfitano. 1-0. And that's low and outside for a ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Amalfitano. Here in the bottom of the 12th. Notabart steps off the mound. He's back on it. Okay, Notabart. The 2-0 pitch to Amalfitano. That's 111. Swung on, and that's going to be a base hit. Just past the reach of Roy McMillan at short. That's the tying run. Amalfitano, 1-15. He's not a stealer. And here's Norman Larker. He could win this once and for all. No, actually, he does not have good power. I mean, he has end power. There's a... Boy, no, look at Notabart. Very stingy on the home run there. That's low for a ball to Larker. Amalfitano on first, 1 down. And swinging strike, 1-1 to Larker. Milwaukee leads it 3-2. It's bottom of the 12th. Notabart in for Butler for Willie. It's been quite a pitching game. Okay, here's Notabart from the stretch. The pitch to Larker. That's 1-6. Grounds it to second. Picked up by Mankey. He steps on the bag. He has no play. He has no play to first. 2 outs. And Larker is on now. And it's all up to Jim Pendleton. He's got a little bit of power there, including both. But look at that left. Look at that ballpark effect. 1 from both sides. 1 out of 20. Fouled back and out of play. 0-1 on Pendleton with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Okay, Notabart from the stretch gets the sign from Torrey. And the pitch to Pendleton. It's 5-10 right-handed. That's a ballpark slash. And that's going to be double die 1. Base hit Pendleton. Larker goes to second, and this game is within reach of this Houston ball club with Roman Mejias coming up. Whoa. It was a ballpark slash, 5-10 by Pendleton, perfectly hit. That was a smart piece of hitting there. It's home run. It's single 1-4. It was a 1. And this game is going to be a nail biter. Oh Lord, I don't have much left. Roman Mejias at the plate. Amalfitano, the tying run on second. Pendleton, the winning run on first with Mejias at the plate. Okay, Notabart into his windup. And the pitch to Mejias. 3-8, struck him out. And the ball game is over. Whoa, what a game, right down to the last pitch. I'm going to just close this out, and then I'll give you the recap in just a minute. Thank you, Rick. Thank you. Big W. Well, they want to win. Okay, they're 6-10. They're actually in the cellar behind the Mets. They wanted to win pretty damn bad. 9-11. Notabart gets things hairy in the 12th, but got out of it, and he got the save in the process. The win goes to Butler. That'll make him 1-0. The loss goes to McMahon. And whatever his record is, I don't know, it was 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. McMahon pitched the 1 inning. And that was an unearned run. I assume it's going to count as this, of course, on an error, that's always unearned when that one scores. And in this case, since it's an error, if you can correct me, it was a great freaking game, Ron. No doubt about it. Lord. The final, everybody, is Milwaukee 3, Houston 2. The win went to Butler. Notabart got the save. The loss to McMahon, who pitched this 1 inning here. It really doesn't matter. I don't keep the stats except for this. Yeah, here's his stats. So there you have it, folks. It was Milwaukee, 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Houston, 2 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. How important was that catcher's interference play in the top of the 12th? Mankey had a 1 ball, 1 strike count on him. He swung and missed, but it was ruled by the umpire catcher's interference. He went to third on Torrey's base hit. McMillan struck out, then Aspermonte singled home, pinch hitting, singled home Mankey with what would be the winning run. Very, very, very fine ball game that was played. Good pitching all around. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I sure did. And to everybody out there, I want to say stay strong, stay well, and I'm going to catch you next time. Check out my landing page, and thank you to everybody. Okay? Check out my landing page for upcoming programs. Thank you, Dan. And to everybody else, I wish everybody the best.